all know who Justin Bieber is. We perceive him to be someone who's extremely famous, extremely wealthy, and we mostly thought of him in our lives as this person with lots of money, lots of fame, lots of success. We saw him being chased by all those girls. Me personally, jealous as hell, watching this dude be chased by all these girls as a kid. And I was this nerdy anime watching bullied kid at school, so yes. But contrary to popular belief, Justin Bieber's early life was actually not that great. It was actually pretty tragic, it was hard, it was tough. He didn't have as great as life as we thought, and he still doesn't to this day. It's kind of weird how, like, even the fame and fortune couldn't help him out like that. So Justin Bieber was born in 1994, back in the day, you know. They didn't have that great of a life. His mom was working multiple jobs and they were living in low-income housing, and his dad wasn't really too present in his life either, so it was just struggle on struggle. But you know what they say, a dark life leads to talent. I don't know how that works, but it is what it is. If you have a troubled life, you're most likely going to be talented in an artistic way, and Justin Bieber was no exception. This dude was playing drums when he was a baby, okay? He was playing guitar, doing all these amazing things. I'm gonna show you some clips.
I just never thought of it being anything other than for fun. I would have friends over and they would bring their guitars and jam out at the house.
Where does this talent come from? Does he play drums? Man, you gotta get that kid a kit. It was a little plastic miniature kit and he got to bang on that for 2 years.
You took like 5 minutes and figured this out? All right, young August, go ahead.
So his mom was working low minimum wage jobs, and she also had some sort of mental trouble issues at the time as well, which didn't lead to anything good. You know how it is. I'd like to imagine music became kind of an escape for Justin Bieber, as it was for me. You know, just doing music, it's nice. It takes your brain away from all the crazy stuff. For me, it was FL Studio, but for Justin, it was every instrument. This dude was on guitar. This dude was on drums. This dude was crazy. He was everywhere. He was singing as well. That's crazy. So in his early life, he would play music in the street for money. There's videos of him playing music in the street, people donating money to him. So when he was 13 years old, he was posting a lot of his videos to YouTube. You know, Justin Bieber, he was a looker from when he was a kid, you know. And that caused a lot of people to look at him, you know, particularly young girls at the time. That was his demographic mainly. They were looking at him and they were like, wow, you know. So he started getting a lot of views, getting a lot of buzz on the online, people running to him, watching him, gaining him views, and that caught the attention of Usher's current manager at the time. So Usher's manager saw him, they liked what they saw, they took him in, and they, you know, gave him the boost, you know, they helped him, they got him in with the industry connections, you know, and yeah, he made that song Baby, which we all hated. And, I know you know that song, I don't even need to reference it. The song Baby came on, you know, it had Ludacris on it, who was popping hard at the time, still is popping to this day, but you know, he's kind of a legend, so he's chilling. But back then, yeah, he was on top of the game, and having a song with Justin Bieber having a song with Ludacris at the time was huge. It was mental, and that song just skyrocketed up to like instant fame, instant everywhere. We were all listening to it, all of us. Don't even lie, I know you were. You know, his debut album came out as well, 2 million units sold, bro. It was going crazy, popping off. He became an overnight star. All the girls were screaming for him at the time. There's a video of him being chased around by girls, which is crazy to look at. Judging that, you know, guessing that he was a 12-year-old, 13-year-old at the time. That's crazy, bro. Dude, crazy, bro. He had songs with Jaden Smith, you know, Never Say Never. He was growing up. He was blowing up everywhere. He was everywhere. I'm not even gonna lie. When I was seeing this unfolding before my eyes, I turned instantly into a hater. I wasn't even online that much at the time. I just instantly turned into a hater. I was watching this dude. I was seeing him get all this crazy fame, blow up overnight, and I know you were too. A lot of you were. We were all doing this. We all saw him. We started hating on him. We started calling him names. You know, started saying weird things about him. It just became weird. There was an onslaught of hate on Justin Bieber. You know, and he didn't even do anything. All he did was sing songs and get famous and make good music. It was like, bro, you can't even deny those songs were amazing, bro. Those songs were talented. They had talent written all over them. But we were haters, and we were hating, and we were all hating. We were all calling him all sorts of names, and it was crazy stuff, bro. So the whole world had turned on Justin Bieber, okay? Everyone was hating on him, and yeah, it caused for a crazy phase of him, you know, where he started like just lashing out, you know, receiving tons of hate from everybody. So this is kind of where the tragedy starts, around this time where we were all hating on him. This because like within the industry, within the industry themselves, amongst the artists, bro, people were doing weird things to Justin Bieber, you know. I don't know if it was because it was 2013, 2012, so it could fly and no one would bat an eye at it, but some strange stuff, you know.
Would you rather? You know that game?
Yeah, I know that game.
Okay, so here's my question. Would you rather have to be naked on stage during one full song, or drink a cup of blended worms?
I have like little girl fans. I can't go.
Okay, imagine that. Okay, imagine that wasn't a problem. Imagine there was no laws.
I just got to neck Justin Bieber and grab his butt.
I saw that you like totally.
I feel violated right now.
I want some Bieber fever, and I want a Bieber rash.
On it all.
It'd be like cougar rape. It'd be like cougar rape. It'd be like cougar rape.
We all know Justin Bieber was mentored by Usher. Guess who mentored Usher? None other than the Diddler. The Diddler.
Fresh off the garden stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out. I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And I'm
Yo, what the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid.
Crazy, bro. So you know what it means? It means that P. Diddy had a reach over to Justin Bieber just like that, okay? Through that connection there. And yeah, Justin Bieber was doing, he was staying with Usher and P. Diddy over at their mansion, their house. God knows the crazy stuff he saw at that young age.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
We're going crazy.
Crazy.
God knows the crazy stuff that they were doing, you know. He was staying with them, with these two grown adults who are known for doing crazy stuff, okay? Usher is not known for being normal. Usher is a crazy dude who's done crazy stuff, and so is P. Diddy. I mean, I don't even need to tell you that. This dude blew up, the Diddler, come on. And Hollywood wasn't really nice to him either. There was weird stuff where grown women were touching him in weird ways on stage, and just weird stuff was going on, and he's a child, you know? All crazy stuff happening, and meanwhile, all this crazy inter-Hollywood stuff is happening, we are also hating on him, calling him names because he's famous, and we hate it, okay? So, bro, it was just like pressure from here, pressure from there. Bro, it was hard for Justin Bieber, I'm telling you. So this started to manifest itself, okay? He started to spiral, and it was visible how he was spiraling. Rich, famous, but not entirely loved by everybody and experiencing weirdness, okay? This led to lots of crazy stuff where he was seen lashing out, you know. He was arrested on some DUIs somewhere, and that got a lot of buzz online. He crashed a Bugatti Veyron. I remember that video where he crashed a Bugatti Veyron. That was crazy, bro. He was catching multiple reckless behavior incidents. I think he had his nudes leaked somewhere on the internet at one time. I remember that. It was a lot, bro. He got a charge for egging someone's house where he had to pay $80,000, I think. He also admitted to taking lots of drugs at the time. You know, he was on these weird pills and stuff. It was just a crazy time. I think that's why he released that song, Is It Too Late Now to Say Sorry? Because at the time, you know, he was just going all over the place, which became a global hit again. He was just a hit maker at that time, guys. You can't even deny he was such a hit maker. So there was a weird love-hate relationship between his fans and between the world and his music, okay? Sometimes people would look at him like, hey bro, why are you this weirdo? and at the same time they really loved his music, so it wasn't clear where he was all over the place. But the abuse that he suffered within Hollywood, I think that's what had a bigger impact on his mental health towards his adult years, because you need to remember, this dude was like 13 when he got famous. He was literal baby, bro. Like, imagine what you were doing when you were 13 and up to the time that you became an adult. If you are an adult, that is. I don't know who's watching. Those years were formative for you. Whatever you were going through, it made you who you are today, okay? Whatever you were, whether you were watching anime, whether you were into some kind of game, whether you were whatever, it's what cemented itself in your brain. And this dude was staying over at Diddy's house, okay? In those years. So you can just imagine, it's not leading to anything good. These days, it's crazy. Coupled to that, growing up with lots of paparazzi in your face, cameras flashing all over in your face, paparazzi just yelling out crazy things, trying to get a rise out of you, people just filming you everywhere you go.
Fucking little cock. Fuck off back to America. Fucking little moron.
What you say?
You heard what I said, man?
What'd you say?
You heard what I fucking said, mate? Lose your fucking belt. Lose your fucking belt. Lose your fucking belt. I'm back, you prick. I'm back, you prick. Right? That's all I'm fucking little cock. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I can imagine. He admitted to being in the darkest place in his life ever. He was also diagnosed with Lyme disease. I think there was a video that went viral where like half his face was frozen and the other side was moving, but the other side was frozen. I don't remember what was happening there, but it was crazy. I don't know if that's the Lyme disease, but I remember that video going around. It was creepy to watch. He even admitted that at that time he was kind of feeling, I think, suicidal. He wanted to off himself, which is a strange thing. Crazy, bro. He really did want to do that. It's crazy. He was in a very dark place, which is, I'm gonna take a brief moment to just tell you guys, man, money and fame aren't everything. Really, just seek God, seek loved ones, and just seek a life of fulfillment. Don't try to chase this money and fame stuff too much, because this world is not a beautiful place to be famous in. I'd rather just be a millionaire and none of you know who I am. I swear to God, I'd really rather just do that and just disappear into the sunset. Because fame, I'm telling you, bro, people always have something to say, and whether you're a good person or a bad, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast was donating all that money to charity. Look what they did to him. Lambasted him. Fucking, bro, I'm telling you, bro, don't be famous, bro. Don't want to be famous. Find a way to just be rich and silent. You'll thank me later, I promise you. So he had a little bit of a redemption arc. He then married a model named Hailey Bieber. That's her name because they're married now. Or at least they were. I think they had a divorce, I don't remember. But they were married and she helped him recover, you know. She helped him see the brighter side of stuff. That's when he started getting into Christianity. I remember remaking a song by Justin Bieber called Holy. It's somewhere on my Patreon, the FLP, if you want it. Holy, holy, holy. It went something like that. So he was really looking into Christianity. He was starting to like become better. Even then, I think he was looking a lot healthier. He was looking a lot better. And he had a small redemption out there. He was starting to look better. Was starting to do better. He even publicly apologized for all his reckless behavior and all the stuff that was going on and all the weirdness. Honestly, I thought that was the sail into the sunset. I thought everything was fine until recently. What's happening recently? You know, you're seeing videos of him looking weird, looking like he's really, really strung out on drugs. His face looks like it's aged severely. It's no longer that youthful face that we remember. He used to look like this female actor named Ruby Rose. They were very similar. I thought they were one in the other. But now his face is just gone, and now he just looks really, really like he's heavy on something, you know. There's videos of him just not looking great, not dressed great, just looking like he's struggling mentally, like he doesn't know what's going on, you know. It just looks terrible. There's videos of him crying online. There's a picture circulating where he's crying online. Doesn't look good. And to this day, paparazzi still hounds him. There was this video that was posted where he was just exposing the paparazzi for just following him constantly and trying to get a rise out of him, literally stepping out of his house. Imagine stepping out your front door and there's 50 cameras in your face.
Look at these guys.
Guys, can you back up, please?
Look at these guys. Look at these guys, man.
Yo, watch out.
Look at these guys, man. Look at these guys, man.
Bro, back up.
Look at these guys. Now go in.
You can go ahead in.
You're in front of me.
You guys done? You done? Yeah. Go ahead. Go. Y'all good. Go. Okay. All right. So back up. Go ahead. Go ahead. What are you waiting for?
I'm just standing, bro.
All right.
So that's Justin Bieber, guys. So in summary, this is why it was a struggle life for Justin Bieber, okay? Hard childhood where his dad was weird and he wasn't, and they were struggling, you know, and things weren't just going well at home. gained fame, gained wealth, massive fame, but it came through P. Diddy and and fucking Usher, who are known to be crazy people, and he was exposed to crazy things at a young age in Hollywood, so all that money and fame was cancelled out very fast, because he's now facing the reality of being around all these weird fucking predator type people who are weird, you know, so that got really weird really fast. And growing up with the world hating him as well, we were all calling him not heterosexual, if you know what I'm trying to say. We were saying weird things to the dude, we were being weird, we were the whole world was hating on him, clowning on him, saying all kinds of crazy things to him. He spiraled, crashed out, went crazy. Yeah, and then started dealing with a lot of substance abuse, which never leads to anything good, you know. And yeah, just basically growing up with paparazzi all in your face, trying to get a rise out of you because the world hates you and they want to see you being hated on. And just that continuing up until this day. It's been going on and off, and here we are, okay? So yeah, this dude is now 30 years old, okay? He's 30. And his life has not been great, okay? He's been famous for over half of his life, for pretty much most of it at this point, and he's gonna be famous until he's old. So we hope that towards his old age, he's gonna have a good life, and it's not gonna be as spiraling as it is right now. But for now, it doesn't look too great, and I really wish the best for him, alright? And that's about it for this video, guys. I'm just testing out my green screen here. I think I finally got this set up in order. Hopefully this video was filmed correctly, and hopefully everything was working out. And with that being said, peace guys, see y'all in the next video.